In a valley cradled by mountains that touched the clouds, there lived a tiny bird called the Sapphire Wren. Her feathers shimmered like a river under moonlight, and her song could make the stars pause to listen. Her name was Lira, and she was no ordinary bird. Her voice carried the magic of hope, a gift from the first dawn that painted the valley. Lira's home was the Whispering Vale, a place of emerald meadows and crystal streams, where every creature lived in harmony. But one spring, a shadow fell over the vale. A greedy sorcerer named Varn, who craved eternal power, cast a spell that silenced the valley's songs. Birds fell mute, streams stopped babbling, and even the wind held its breath. Varn believed that by stealing the valley's music, he could weave it into a crown to rule forever. Lira, perched on a willow, felt her voice flicker but not fade. Her magic was too deep, tied to the heart of the vale itself. She knew she had to act. With a trill that sparked like a flame, she flew to the oldest creature in the valley, a tortoise named Elden, whose shell was etched with the valley's history. Elden. Lira sang softly, her voice a thread of light in the silence. "How do I break Varn's spell?" Elden's eyes, ancient as the mountains, blinked slowly. "Varn's tower lies beyond the Vale cliffs. He's woven the Vale's songs into a crystal orb. Shatter it, and the music will return. But beware, his tower is guarded by shadows that fear only truth." Lira's heart fluttered, but her wings stayed steady. She flew toward the cliffs, her sapphire feathers glowing brighter with each beat. Along the way, she met allies, a squirrel named Pip, who could leap between shadows, and a firefly named Glint, whose light pierced the darkest fog. Together, they crossed the cliffs, where mists swirled like ghosts. At Varn's tower, a spiraling shard of obsidian, shadows lunged, formless creatures with eyes like voids. Lira sang a note of truth, a memory of the Vale's first sunrise, and the shadows flinched. Pip darted past, chattering defiantly, while Glint's light burned holes in their forms. Lira soared to the tower's peak, where Varn stood, clutching the orb that pulsed with stolen songs. "You're too small to challenge me," Varn sneered, his voice like cracking ice. Lira didn't answer with words. She sang a melody of the Vale's laughter, its babbling brooks, its rustling leaves. The orb trembled, cracks spider-webbing across its surface. Varn roared, raising his staff, but Pip leaped, knocking it away, and Glint's light blinded him. Lyra's song grew louder, a crescendo of hope, until the orb shattered in a burst of sound. The valley's music flooded back. Birds sang, streams laughed, and the wind danced. Varn's tower crumbled into dust, and he fled, a shadow among shadows. Lira, Pip, and Glint returned to the Vale, greeted by cheers from every creature. Elden smiled, his shell glowing with new etchings of their tale. From then on, Lira's song was sung by all, a reminder that even the smallest voice can break the darkest spell, and the Whispering Vale rang with music ever after. The end.